Welcome back, everybody. It's me, your girl, the Teal Empress. And before we begin, I invite you to like, share, and subscribe because that's how we grow. And y'all, I am coming back with another energy reading for you today. And this is going to probably be the last collective reading coming out for the collective during this Scorpio season, because it is fixing to move into the I say Scorpio season, the moon cycle. It is supposed to be moving into the Taurus moon cycle. And so I'm going to get started on doing all the zodiac signs for that moon cycle. And it's going to be pretty grounding, pretty intense, I feel. But we're going to get more into that later. But I feel there's another message that's coming through for you, collective, that Spirit wants to get out to help round out this Scorpio season of the mysteries of the renewal. We know that it was the ending of the cycle. So this cycle is ended. And what I got before we get into the reading, y'all, and the reading we're going to do today, I'm going to do just a regular Celtic cross tarot spread for this. But the channeled message that I got for you, collective, is wow. Okay, so we know the divine feminine has risen. Okay, that's been established. And what that means is, you know, y'all collective have went through this cycle. Now you've learned to nurture yourself. Maybe a lot of y'all were abandoned, however that resonates with you, and you really had to parent yourself. You had to, you really had to just go in and heal in all aspects. And so, and a lot of y'all was without, lacking in different areas. And some of it, big thing was monetary. And what y'all were able to do, collective, y'all were able to use everything at your disposal. And you created this new life, this newness for yourself. And most of this has been an inner working, which Spirit says now is reflecting on the outside, and it's going to be more, it's materializing. And so what is happening now is, so the last reading I gave, Spirit was talking about, was this Lazarus moment. And talking about the divine masculine is like having a Lazarus moment, like literally risen from the grave. Whereas the divine feminine, this was a process. But for the divine masculine, because the divine feminine energy was able to hold that space, went through the process, enabled the divine masculine energy to rise the way he is rising at this time, which hence where we're coming to. And what Spirit's saying now is, what's happening is this divine masculine is rise. He's risen. He's rose. That's what's happening over this, what's just happening this next moon cycle. And you can already start to feel the energies from that now. And what I'm getting from that is, okay, so, and this is energy, so this is, goes on many different streams, but at this point, Spirit's talking about this divine masculine rising. This is where the divine feminine and masculine are coming together. Now, this can be within oneself, and it also plays out in matter, in our real world. So, now the divine masculine is rising. What's that mean? The divine masculine is one who, he's the protector. He is the one who's bringing in the goods. He's the one making things happen. This is a more intellectual mindset, whereas the divine feminine is more nurturing. There's a plan set out, and there's nothing coming in between this plan. This divine masculine is, this is the king, the emperor. This is rulership. This is leadership. This is law and order. This is boundaries. This is power. Okay. So what that means is, so you've done all this nurturing, all this creative. You've built something within yourself. You know your worth. Now you're building something, and it's coming to fruition. So the divine masculine is rising up in you. What is happening is, okay, so collective, get used to being the bitch word, I guess, which you should never get used to that. But, you know, before, Spirit said, you know, you always were wanted to be a people pleaser. Always. And that was just your nature. You were always giving unto others, you know, and you were taught that slave knowledge to, and was taught that, self-love or doing anything for yourself was selfish, and was taught that was wrong. But Spirit says now, you're going to, because your divine masculine is risen, and you're putting up those boundaries. And okay, so what's happening in real terms, right? To show it, those people are places, things, whatever noun that was for you, or nouns for you in your life that you made adjustments to, you cut out, you Page of Pentacles, we'll start off with that. That you cut out, and then you start putting all that energy back into yourself. Okay, now, you know, once your vibration rises, those people, places, things fall away. All right, but they wanted to come back, and I wanted to come back to finish up this cycle, Scorpio. And what's going to happen is, those boundaries, they're up. So those people that always was used to you being the yes person, and those people that was always you were just always the yes person. When you are saying yes to yourself now, and you're being that divine masculine, and you're putting all that value back into yourself, and you're distributing the value how you see fit. Page of Pentacles, that's you on this new journey of you being a master of your Pentacles values, and being a protector of that. And Page is all about enthusiasm, fast action, exciting, you know. So yeah, that's what you're embarking on right now. And so that may come up to the people that are falling off, and they realize that, you know, they're not getting no more of your value anymore, and that they have to get it for themselves. You're going to be looked at like you're a bitch, or you're going to be looked at like you're this, that. That's how they're going to try you. But okay. Spirit says, keep on doing what you're doing, collective. And what's that? Putting the energy back into yourself. Just not giving it out. Okay? So, and to yourself, that means what you value. Your family, your career, your home, your school, and whatever. All that. Your pets. What you value. There's so much. And it's, there is a real kingdomship happening now. Okay, so you got stuff to put, you've nurtured it, and you're doing it now. You are, and those boundaries been up. Now the Emperor is rose up, and it's a new year. Okay, so this first card is going to be your overall you at this point, collective. And 10 of Wands. So 10 of Wands is about, usually it's about a lot of burdens, a lot of pressure, all this. But this one right here, this is all the spirit, all that you put on your back, and it is like, it ain't pressure. It's almost kind of like you can take them out and use them as arrows now. That's what I look at it. And it's almost like a pair, like you're going to grab and take off with this. So this 10 of Wands is all this. It was sent to be a burden, and put wands in, sticks in your way, because you have followed Spirit, but you're lying your own way, and you're taking all these wands, put them on you, and going somewhere else with it. And that one card at the bottom that's flipped over, you're just looking for guidance. That one hadn't turned over. And the thing is, though, all these you have been constantly moving away from that old community, that old home, that old, or whatever this is for you, in the dark. But you've got your staff, And you took all those and you're just listening to guidance and counsel and letting that guide your step. That's where you're at. And it's so beautiful. All right, what's your challenge at this time? Your challenge at this time is the Six of Wands. Okay, so your challenge is you... Alright. See how the women have got the poles? And they're coming together and making this electricity happen. And it's lighting up that man there on this in a place of honor up there. So your challenge is now feminine energy is to be able to let the divine masculine rise and let him be recognized. Let him be within yourself or whoever this could be in your own life. To have honor. To give, your challenge is to share this place of honor. And, and I understand that, after you have done this for so long and you carry these burdens and you've been the one following the spirit and counsel in the dark when you were the only one to light your way. So that's totally understandable. Your challenge is letting another masculine energy in. Okay, so your next one's going to be your influences. Your influences is the Five of Wands. So your influences is because what's around you, all this conflict. And look, this is all men energy. Even the one woman back there, she's dressed like a man. So all the conflict between all these different masculine energies. Because they're so competitive. Okay? And also I feel like it's because the influences, the masculine don't feel like they need to be fixed. You see how they're holding up that it's like a tool instead of wanting to teach you. They want to they don't want to be fixed. They're holding back, they don't want to be fixed. What they and he's got a patch over one eye. So your influences is all this masculine energy that you've been surrounded by, who's always tried to they don't want to let go of the slavery attitude. They had you, where they want you. So however that resonates for you. Now, what is the root of this? The root of this is this King of Cups. The King of Cups usually is someone who is well balanced in their emotions and how they give and take in all areas. This is someone who is not only goes provide for the family, but can provide their the intimacy part. But this is a drunken king. So the root cause of this is because of this in this hi-hat, them being in place of honor with not really having to do, they just kind of sit back in their coach and because of wine, alcohol, spirits. Alright, so what is the past? Well, it's the Four of Wands. You say about the past, because all the feminine energy, it's just the feminine energy putting up and decorating and fulfilling the duties inside these four walls. Yeah. Alright, so what is the future? Queen of Pentacles. This queen, this is someone who has it all herself. She so the future is, you say she's looking like she don't need nobody, but future is, but she is sideways looking at somebody. You you being in a place of honor and fulfilling you and your family's needs, and looking back at, you know, and but you're coming down. Like, you've been locked up in that room, whatever that space, and you're coming down. Like, I feel like you went up and you were like this hermit mode, you know, like with the torn clothes, and you're coming down though, and you are, I mean, this is fancy, this is golden, this is, mystery. Alright, what is the attitude of this? Attitude is the King of Wands. The attitude of this is someone who's not wanting just to sit there, who's going to go somewhere, and, they're taking someone who's never satisfied with just resting where they are. So, the attitude about this is, you know, you wanted to break out of these four walls. You weren't going to be tied down and just having to do all the honey-do list while this other energy sat, you know, in the coach all, you know, wind out. So, what's the environment? Environment is the High Priestess. This is, she's holding the cards. Someone's holding the cards who sees what's coming. She's got a high hat on. She's got that strip of gray hair with, wisdom. And she's holding two cards, and the other card's flipped over. So, your environment is, you know now, you clearly see, collective, where this train is going, and now you hold the cards. You know, they had all these cards laid out for you, but you hold the cards. You see clearly. What is the hopes and fears? Hopes and fears is this Knight of Cups energy. You stepping out. You honoring your own self, but not hiding anything. You being the horse, guiding your own way. You you look, I mean, I feel like there's you are really just stepping out, like, from that place of her being hidden, like, yeah. Alright, so, what is the outcome? The outcome is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, you've been locked in that tent, you coming out. Oh, no, no, no. She's coming out. Outcome. You've come in. You've been out in the cold. You're in this place of honor now. You've got those golden glasses on, and you're going into a tent. This is a sacred place that you're fixing to move into, because you have took your cup and your little sassy self, and you know the wisdom with this horse, and you moving forward. And this is seasons, because look how she's dressed. She's got the coat on there. That's the one from the tent coming out. She's got that same coat on, but so you've went through this season, because look, this is like summertime. Well, this one now. So you've walked this journey, a long journey, alone. Your hair's grown now, but you've got this place thing on her, and you're going into a sacred place. And look how she's breathing out, and you are speaking cold truth. Bottom, 7 of Wands. Oh, okay, that 5 of Wands we had a minute ago, but I said, oh, they look like tools. These are those tools, those men, that energy. And you're up here on this golden box and holding your staff. You don't have a tool because you don't want to try to fix nobody. Wow, but you're... And but that male energy is still coming at you, wanting to fix you back. But you're standing high, and with that wand, that staff. that holy mount behind you. That's what I got for you. So I hope you like the message. It helps the message get out. I hope you share the message. Help share this equal energy exchange. All it is a press of a button. If you need a personal reading, all the information is in the description box, y'all. And stay tuned for the full moon in Aries cycle. This is where things are getting grounded. And so, that's what I got for you. See you so much love and light. Bye, Collective.